inner classes. So first of all, what is Java inner classes? Java inner classes or nested classes is a class which is declared inside the class or interface. If we declare one class inside the another class, we can say that it is a Java inner class. We use inner classes to logically group classes and interface in one place so that it can be more readable and maintainable. Additionally, it can access all the members of outer class including private data members and methods. So what are the advantages of Java inner classes? There are basically three advantages of inner classes in Java. They are as follows. Nested class represents a special type of relationship, that is, it can access all the members, that is data members and methods of outer class including private. Nested class are used to develop more readable and maintainable code because it logically groups classes and interface in one place only. Code optimization. It requires less code to write. So let's discuss about the types of nested classes. So basically there are two types of nested classes. First one is non-static nested classes and second one is static nested classes. The non-static nested classes are also known as inner classes. And non-static nested classes contain two classes, that is member inner classes and anonymous inner classes and local inner classes and static nested inner classes. So let's discuss about these types of classes. So in member inner class, a class created within class and outside method. An anonymous inner class, a class created for implementing the interface or extending class. Its name is decided by Java compiler. So we are not giving the name in anonymous inner class. It is the class which is created for implementing the interface or extending the class. Next is local inner class. If a class is created within the method, so we can say that it is a local inner classes, just like we make the local variable. In the similar way, if we make local class inside the method, then we called it as local inner class. Static nested class. A static class created within a class is known as a static nested class. Nested interface. An interface created within class or interface, we can say that it as a nested interface. Inner classes. First of all, we check the code of non-static member inner class and then static inner class. So what we do in non-static inner class, first of all we make a class test member outer one, and inside it we initialize a variable with private, that is private int data is equals to 30, and inside this class we can also create a class that is inner class, and inside the inner class we make a method that is void message, and in this we print the value that is system.out.println data is data. We already know that if we give a member as a private, then we can use within the class. So what we do this private data within the class, and then we close the inner class, and then we write the value public static void main string args, and inside the string args method we just put the value, make the object of test member outer one obj, and then test member outer one dot inner in is equals to object dot new inner. In this way we create the object of inner class. First of all we have to give the outer class name dot inner dot object name is equals to obj dot, that is inner outer class object dot new inner. So in place of obj we can also write here test member outer one new test member outer one dot new inner. So we previously we can use it in here, the value of obj we write it here, so we can simply use obj, and then with the help of inner class method we just call the message which is of inner class method. Just save it, let's execute it. We are already in our location, so just write Javac test member outer one dot java. Here It compiles successfully. Let's execute it. Java test member outer 1. See, it will give me the value data is 30. As we print here data and we provide the value 30 over here, so data is 30. Let's see the how we can implement local inner class. We already know that local inner class means that the class inside the method. So in the outside local inner one, that is outside class, we create a data variable, that is print private int data is equals to 30, that is instance variable, and then we create a method, that is void display. Inside the method we create a class, that is class local, and inside the local class we create a method, that is void message, and then we print the value data, and then close the inner class, and then close the method and close the inner class. And after closing the inner class, we just print the value of, we just create the instance of local class, that is local L is equals to new local, and then we create the message, that is L dot message, and then we call the, and then we just close the display method, because the inner class is inside the display method, so we just close the display method. And in outside we just create the main method, that is public static void main string args, and then we just create the object of outer method, outer class, and then call the outer method. So what happens with local inner class? The inner class method is created inside the inside the display method or inside the outer class method, but outside the inner class, and the object of outer class is created in the main method. So we just save it. Let's execute it. We are already in our location, so just write Zavac local inner local inner 1 dot java. Hence it's compiled successfully. Let's execute it. Java local inner 1. See, it will give me the value 30 here. So in this way we can create the local inner class. Let's see how we can create the static inner classes. For static inner class, first of all we create an outer class test outer 1, and inside this we create an data variable with the static type, static int data is equals to 30, and then we create the inner class, that is static class inner. The inner class we used a static keyword, so we can make a inner static inner class. And then inside the message we print the value of data, and outside the data public static void main, first of all we have to make a outer class name dot inner class name obj is equals to new test outer 1 dot inner. We already know that static keyword means that we can access it with the help of class name. So here we can access it with the help of class name only. We don't need to create any object. So, and we just write the obj dot message. We just save it. Let's execute it. Zavac test outer 1 dot java. See, it will compile successfully. Let's execute it. Java test outer 1. See, it will give me the answer data is 30. So in this way we can implement the inner class in Java. Thank you.